Hello, this is Rural New Yorker with RivalNewYork.com. I am stepping in for an Unsportsmanlike segment with Sandy Alderson. I'm dressed for the occasion. Any Mets fan knows this is how Sandy Alderson can be seen. He usually has a sweater over a polo. Rarely will he be wearing a suit. I can't, other than when he signed with the team, that was the last time I saw him wearing a suit. So either way, I'm dressed for Sandy Alderson because he has caught my ire. I like saying that, caught my ire. You know, I'm not going to regurgitate the offseason to where we were a couple weeks ago, where Cespedes was signed and we had Jay Bruce. There was potential interest, and for some reason, Granderson or Jay Bruce was not moved. Misread the market leading up to that. There was a lot of outfielders that were going to be made available, even if we did not pick up Bruce's contract. Cespedes, Bruce, Bautista, Encarnacion, Trumbo, all out there and available as sluggers. So if we swung and missed on Cespedes, we would have had to have thought, and even Michael Saunders, different fit, but we would have had to thought one of them could have been had versus taking a risk on a player we didn't really want at $13 million. So fine, we messed up there, Sandy. A couple of other general managers have come out and said they would have done the same thing. Doesn't matter, let's move on. So then, you've got the two of them. There's potential interest in both of them, unless the media was just trying to create news to have news, which could have happened, but it seemed like there was multiple sources indicating that there was some interest from several teams, including the Blue Jays, the Orioles, the Phillies, the Rangers more on a fit basis, even the Giants on a fit basis versus actually coming out and being in the news. So I would have moved both of them for a bag of balls, or just one of them. But either way, one of them would not have been on this team, and we could have had money freed up to do something with. I didn't like the Dexter Fowler move. Going in that direction, I think that was silly. It's almost like the Cardinals and the Cubs have traded outfielders. One got Hayward, one got Fowler. I think the Cardinals actually got the better end of the better bargain there because they have less years and not as much money wrapped up in Fowler, and he can play center field, even though Hayward isn't a phenomenal right fielder. But getting back to the topic, Juan Lagares should be our center fielder. We should have two, Cespedes and either Jay Bruce or Granderson in right. So with that being said, Conforto, where does he fit in? I mean, I'm okay with him. Filling in, finding a way to get him into the, maybe at first base. Dude is going to probably get injured. Wright will probably get injured, and then, things will get shifted around. There's definitely going to be at-bats for Conforto, but as the fifth outfielder, if you bring Juan Lagares into it, he's not going to see much time. So you really messed up, Sandy. That's the whole point of me dropping all these little facts about what's gone on. You've messed up on how you've read this and how you've moved forward. And the reason this is the point is because Jay Bruce was just named the everyday right fielder. Okay. Now, I'm even more angry because you haven't corrected the problem that you've now created. Like, you're allowing it to just continue to go and unravel. No relief pitchers have been signed. The Mets have made one major league free agent acquisition this year, and that was Cespedes. We were all very happy. I think Mets fans just went, thank you, Mets. Thank you, Will Ponce, for finally taking all the money we spend to go to your wonderful stadium and on all the wonderful things that we purchased that are Mets that you're getting a piece of, and you're finally putting it back into the team. Thank you. Let's win now. But then we can't go out and sign a relief pitcher for $5 million? Really? Even if it's over 2 years? I know we don't like to do that. Antonio Bastardo is probably proof in the pudding right there. They're so volatile. You can wind up with a situation as we did last year. But now there is definitely pitchers that could be had for maybe a 1 year, $6 million. Right? Greg Holland's still out there. He doesn't really want to come to a team unless he's a closer. I predict he will wind up with the Nationals. I hope that he doesn't, so that they have to run out, and I forget what his name is, the setup man that they had last year, because in the brief time that he had to close, he was all over the place, and we would love to see that, to see the Nationals suffer. In addition to that, besides Greg Holland, Jerry Blevins, I know he's looking for a 3-year, $15 million offer, but I think at this point it'll come down. I think you could get him for 2 years and $9 million, $10 million, maybe $12 million, which could make sense because he was good against both sides and he's a lefty. We really need some help in the pen on the left-hand side. And then there's Sergio Romo. I mean, I saw Neftali Feliz get picked up. Joe Blanton was in there. I think that was a reclamation project that worked out well for the Cubs, but I don't want to try that there. But there's enough guys out there, and Sandy, we can't wait until they all just want to get a 1-year, $2 million contract. It's not going to happen. So please move forward on this. Get a relief pitcher, and I won't have another unsportsmanlike about you in it for a very long time. So again, one, mishandled the outfield situation, as we all know, and then furthered it by, if anyone could devalue players, Sandy Alderson, you are at the top of that list. Secondly, we have the situation where we haven't done anything with our relief pitching. Let's go out and do it because it's right now we could sign one of these guys. What do you want to do? Wait until July so that you can have to trade valuable chips to get a relief pitcher who's making the type of money you'd have to offer them now, and it'd just be slightly prorated? Come on, let's get moving here, Sandy. And I know you probably never will watch this, but if you did, I dressed just for you this time. So please do something. And now I'm done. So check back into rivalnewyork.com. This is Rural New Yorker signing off. Check back in for more Super Bowl coverage, fantasy baseball updates, and as we go into spring training, a lot of looks at Mets and Yankees. We're supposed to have a Yankee piece going live hopefully tomorrow. It'll be an audio piece by Ranting Ray. And yeah, stay tuned.